Hello everyone, Riley here with the T-Storm Chasers. We will jump into our weather video in just a moment, but first here is a word from our friends at Cube Portable Storage.
What are you doing?
Decluttering?
Moving? Remodeling? In need of temporary storage, emergency cleanup, or just need to declutter? Cube Portable Storage has the perfect solution. Rent your Cube Portable Storage container today.
And don't forget, they got roll-off dumpsters for the other stuff. Call Cube Storage for all your moving needs.
All right, we're going to get back to our weather video in just a moment, but first, sponsorship opportunities out there. We are looking for sponsors, so if you are interested in partnering with T-Storm Chasers and becoming a sponsor with us, feel free to reach out to us on our Facebook page or any of our social platforms, as well as our email or phone number. And we're also launching our new weather call system that is available now. Highly recommend. Sign up. It's $15 for a whole year, and you get life-saving phone calls from us here at T-Storm Chasers. It is a GPS-based system, so any warnings that are issued in your area during severe weather events such as tornadoes, severe weather, and flood events, any warnings that are issued for your immediate area, you will receive a phone call within seconds from us at T-Storm Chasers giving you guys life-saving information. If you're interested, sign up today. Go to the website at tscalert.org. Now let's get back to the video. All right, good evening, everyone. Today is Tuesday, June 2nd, 2026. We have a lot to get to, folks. Wanted to go ahead and bring you guys a severe weather update video here for you guys. Taking a look firstly at what we are seeing currently, and then we're going to dive into the rest of tonight and then look at tomorrow's severe weather chances as well as Thursday. So we have 3 days in a row here of severe weather across the northern plains, across our region. So here is where things stand currently. We have seen a number of severe weather, a bunch of severe thunderstorm warnings throughout the day today out in western South Dakota, eastern Wyoming, southeastern Montana, even into northwestern Nebraska, and even up into North Dakota as well. Where things stand currently, there's a couple of severe thunderstorm warnings down here in southeastern Montana, one severe thunderstorm warning in northeastern corner of Wyoming. And then we have some severe weather here in southern and southwestern South Dakota. We got a clustered line here from Kyle down to Porcupine, Pine Ridge areas here in South Dakota. That line moving east. And then we have another clustered line here of severe weather as well, south of Murdo. And this is west of the Winter area, but this is heading towards Winter, South Dakota. And then again, up into North Dakota, there's been a bunch of severe weather as well. Thankfully, the tornado threat has been non-existent. We have not had any tornado warnings, so that has been good. Now, we do have that severe thunderstorm watch that continues here for a little while longer. Goes until 9 p.m. Mountain Time, 10 p.m. Central, so we'll see what happens at that point. We'll see if they extend it or if they will drop it. But for now, severe thunderstorm watch remains in effect here for these areas in central and western South Dakota, northwestern Nebraska, eastern Wyoming, and into North Dakota as well. That's just for today, into tonight. So for the remainder of the evening hours, we are expecting the severe weather to continue at least for a couple more hours, and then things are expected to start to fall apart. And these thunderstorms will go below severe limits and kind of move east across the state overnight tonight. Now, this activity is not moving very fast. In fact, it's only moving at about 20, 25 miles per hour to the east, so these storms are not moving very fast. They're moving fairly slow. So that is what we're looking at for the remainder of the night here. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at the severe weather outlook maps. Let's go ahead and start with tonight. So we are seeing that severe weather risk. And if we take a look here, this is our category. We see that marginal risk in dark green. That surrounds the slight risk, level 2 out of 5 there in yellow. So the slight risk, that's our highest risk. That is for central and western South Dakota, Pierre, Rapid City, Mulbridge included, the Black Hills, into extreme eastern Wyoming, and then up into North Dakota as well, Bismarck and Minot included. And so that is for the remainder of the night tonight. Looking at the tornado threat, we do have that 2% there. It has been downgraded. Earlier today, there was a 5% hatched risk for a tornado, but that has went down. So we only have a 2% there in green. That includes Mulbridge down to Rapid City and the Black Hills, and then up to Bismarck, Central, North Dakota. Then looking at the hail threat, it is there. We still have that 15% in yellow for western South Dakota and into North Dakota. And then we have the hatched SIG-1 risk that continues for Rapid City, western South Dakota, up towards Mulbridge, north central South Dakota, and then into central North Dakota. So the hail threat at this time is the strongest threat. And then we have the wind threat, that is the 5% in brown, and then we have the 15% there in yellow. That includes Rapid City, Pierre, Mulbridge, up towards Bismarck and Minot, North Dakota. So that's just for today. Now let's go ahead and dive into what we are looking at for tomorrow. So we are seeing that severe weather risk, that level 2 out of 5 slight risk, again for central and northeastern South Dakota. So Pierre, Winter, Chamberlain, Mitchell, Huron, Aberdeen, Watertown, Brookings, all included in that severe weather outlook in that slight risk in yellow, and then it goes into eastern, southeastern North Dakota, Jamestown, Grand Forks to Fargo, and then Fergus Falls, all included. And so that is going to be the area we're going to be watching very closely tomorrow. We do have that marginal risk as well in dark green that surrounds the region, Nebraska, central and eastern South Dakota. It does include Sioux Falls, so Sioux Falls in that marginal risk. And then we got the marginal risk goes into western Minnesota and also eastern North Dakota. Now, one thing quickly worth noting for the marginal risk, just because it's a marginal risk, a lot of people brush it off. They're like, oh, it's just a marginal risk, nothing's going to happen, right? Well, Sunday night, Sioux Falls was in a marginal risk. And look what happened. So we ended up with some very rough weather in southeastern South Dakota just the other night, Sunday night. And that was only a marginal risk. And that had a 0 tornado risk. So just because we have a marginal risk, that just because you're in the marginal risk does not mean you are not going to get anything. Doesn't mean anything's going to happen. Doesn't mean nothing's going to happen. Looking at the tornado threat, we do have that 2% there in green for northeastern South Dakota into southeastern North Dakota. Aberdeen is right in the thick of this, right in the middle of this bullseye for tornado risk. So for our Aberdeen audience, for northeastern South Dakota viewers, we need to be weather aware tomorrow. We are looking at a rough day of weather here in northeastern South Dakota. All modes of severe weather. We're talking large hail, strong damaging wind threat, and a tornado threat. That 2% tornado risk there in green. Here's our hail probability map. We have the 15% in yellow, 5% in brown, but then we have the hatched SIG-1 risk for central Nebraska into central and northeastern South Dakota and southeastern North Dakota. So Aberdeen, again, right in the thick of that. Pierre as well, Huron, Mulbridge. So that is our hail threat for tomorrow. Now let's look at the wind probability map, and we have that 5% in brown that covers the surrounding areas of that 15% in yellow. This is our highest wind probability, again, in that yellow shaded area. So if you live in the yellow shaded area, you are in the highest risk zone for severe weather tomorrow. Then we have another risk. Have a look here. This is for our Thursday. So for the day on Thursday, we do have yet again another severe weather outlook map. And have a look here. We have the slight risk in yellow once again for a large chunk of South Dakota. In fact, it covers most of South Dakota. Rapid City, Pierre, Aberdeen, Sioux Falls, all included. So we need to be weather aware. We need to absolutely be weather aware, especially for our Sioux Falls audience. Again, we do majority of our viewership is in the Sioux Falls area. We are under the gun for Thursday, so we need to be weather aware. Need to be taking our safety plan seriously and coming up with a safety plan for severe weather. Northern Nebraska, as well as northeastern Wyoming, southeastern Montana, and into western Minnesota as well. Slight risk there, level 2 out of 5. Then we have the marginal risk that surrounds that in dark green. That includes Minneapolis, Sioux City, Omaha, Grand Island. So we need to be weather aware even if we're in the marginal risk, because we can still get severe weather. And then we have the probabilistic outlook map as well. This is what it looks like for Thursday. We have the 5% in brown. We have the 15% in yellow there for the same areas. But then we have this. We already have a hatched SIG 1 risk, and that is not a good sign. That means that they are already thinking a severe weather outbreak could unfold, could be possible in central and western South Dakota and extreme northern Nebraska as well. So Chadron over towards Valentine, Rapid City, Pierre, Mobridge even. We are looking at this area for severe weather. So we need to be weather aware, folks, if we're in this area, especially on Thursday. So that's our highest area of risk for severe weather. So tonight, tomorrow, Thursday, we are looking at several rounds of severe weather this week. So it's very important that you guys are weather aware tonight, tomorrow, and Thursday. If you live in any of these risk zones in the dark green and yellow colors, or if you know anyone that lives in these areas, be sure to spread the word. We need to share this to as many people as we can and get the word out because we want everyone to be weather aware, as some rough weather looks to be ahead of us here this week. So beyond that, we don't have any risks after that, but you never know. We could still get some severe weather, but as of right now, tonight, tomorrow, and Thursday is what we're looking at. So that is going to do it for this video. Just wanted to provide you guys an in-depth look here at the severe weather over the next few days. Now, one other thing that I just remembered here. The other threat here that I haven't mentioned that we really need to be watching is actually a flash flooding threat. We actually do see that in this forecast. So with, if you get caught in underneath the thunderstorms, heavy thunderstorms with torrential rainfall, one of those threats is that we're looking at that threat there for flash flooding. And if we take a look here is the latest. We do have flash flood warnings. I'm going to go over this real quickly and then I'm going to get off here. So flash flood warning remains in effect until 11:45 Mountain Time tonight, this evening, for southeastern Custer and northwestern Oglala, Lakota counties, for 2 to 4 inches of rain that have fallen, and so that will cause runoff flows there. Flash flooding again caused by thunderstorms. Train spotters reported there. So turn around, don't drown when encountering flooded roads. Most flood deaths occur in vehicles. Be especially cautious at night when it is harder to recognize the dangers of flooding. And then we have another flash flood warning here for Oglala. This is for southeastern Fall River County and southwestern Oglala, Lakota counties in southwest South Dakota until 9 p.m. Mountain Time. Emergency management reported flooding in Oglala. Water was beginning to recede, though. Additional thunderstorms developing and will once again move over these flash flooded areas. Between 3 and 4 inches of rain have fallen, and an additional 1 to 3 inches are possible as well. So life-threatening flash flooding in these areas. So we need to be weather alert there. Again, turn around, don't drown when encountering flooded roads. So just wanted to provide an update on the current severe weather and the severe weather that we're looking ahead to tomorrow and Thursday. So thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this, drop a like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Drop a comment down below. Let us know your thoughts on the severe weather, and also ring those notification bells so you don't miss any of our future videos as well as our future live streams. So we're most likely going to be going live again tomorrow and Thursday for severe weather coverage to bring you guys the latest. And so with that, you want to make sure you have those notifications on. So also check us out on Facebook. We post frequently on our social media accounts as well, posting the severe weather updates. All in any updates that we get, we will be sure to post them on Facebook, X, Instagram, and TikTok. So don't want to miss any of our content over there as well. So thank you guys for watching. Be safe out there, guys. Have a great rest of your night. Thank you guys for watching.